I'm super duper excited for y'all to be on here on this amazing class full of information. I have been studying. If you don't know who I am Kim Edwards. I am a Young Living Diamond. I am super honored that you're here tonight and digging in with the rest of us to learn more about our brand new Young Living CBD products. I'm going to be honest with you, I kind of knew some stuff about cannabis, about marijuana. I had a lot of preconceived things in my head that I thought that I knew, that as I started reading this amazing book by Dr. Oliver Winker, it's The Power of CBD and Essential Oils. He literally references like 890 resources in here, and it is packed with amazing information. His verbiage is really easy to understand, okay? And so I showed you, it's also a very easy read. It's not super sciencey for those of us like me that are not, don't really get all that stuff. But it's very much in kind of, some good layman terms and easy to understand. So this is a great book to grab. I actually have one of these that I'm going to give away over in the Facebook event in about 24 hours. So be looking for some posts after this live class to comment on. I'm going to be giving one of these away. I bought one at convention, and Dr. Ali actually autographed one. So I'm going to be giving the autographed one away. Also, you're going to notice that this looks very familiar when I start sharing the slides. This is from my dear diamond friend Cody Lynn, and she created this very easy, simple kind of booklet to really put CBD in perspective. This is a great thing to buy. I think it's under $10 at growinghealthyhomes.com. This is an awesome little book. So our slides and our information tonight are coming from this book in particular, but I will also be referencing a little bit from this and what I've learned, okay? And then just from being a part of a community of other diamonds and oily people learning together, okay? So it's gonna be a good class. I gotta put my glasses on because I'm gonna share my slides with you, and we're going to go from there. So give me just 1 minute. Hi everybody. Wow, look at you. We've got 57 on the call. Give me just 1 second. As I'm sharing my slides with you, it's going to shift your screen around a little bit, depending on whether you're on your phone or on your laptop or whatever. So it may change a little bit in the way that you're seeing things. But don't be worried. Just go ahead and find your chat again so that we can talk if we need to. And then we'll go through the slides together. Yes, if you're just listening in, you'll just have to take some good notes. You can purchase the slides over in the growinghealthyhomes.com. That's what I did. I purchased Miss Cody's slides over there. But if you are just on your phone, feel free to take some good notes, or maybe somebody else will share them with you. I cannot share them, but because I paid for them, but you can buy them if you want to as well. Okay, let's get started. So, CBD. First of all, let me go through the compliance, the disclaimer. As you probably know by now, I am not a doctor, okay? And so I'm not a pharmacist. I'm not even a CBD or essential oil expert. I'm simply someone who loves all things natural. And I love you enough to share this with you. And I love young living. And so it is not, these things have not been evaluated by the FDA. Okay, and the FDA's laws are still in place regarding claims, and you know, we cannot treat, cure, or you know, any of that kind of stuff, diagnose any of that kind of stuff tonight. Okay, so we're just going to talk about some resources, some references, and some of my personal experience, and that's it. Okay. So what is CBD? Well, first of all, CBD is a super hot topic right now. Everybody is talking about it. I literally have this giant billboard down the street from my house where people are selling it out of a very small little store. And many people go there, and there's a lot of people around us that are super interested, okay, in CBD. It's like the new, all the rage, okay? Some are for it, others are against it, and many have absolutely no clue what it is or how it works. In order to empower ourselves to make good choices for our health and our wellness, it is important to have the basic understanding of this product, okay? And so how cool is it that now we have it, okay? So it's time to learn. CBD stands for cannabinoid, okay? Cannabinoid. It is, and you're going to hear me trying to pronounce all kinds of words tonight, but just stay with me, okay? It is a compound that comes from the hemp plant, also known as cannabis sativa. This compound is part of a complex body system called the endocannabinoid system, okay? And let me tell you, in this book by Dr. Ali, he talks a lot about where CBD, you know, came from, or where the cannabis plant came from, the difference between marijuana and hemp. It's very, very interesting, and really it's quite amazing, actually. So we're going to go in and kind of talk about the system, the endocannabinoid system, okay? This system is a regulatory system in the body that helps us with brain functionality. It helps to regulate the nervous and endocrine system, the immune system. It assists with things like digestion, pain, reproduction, stress, appetite control, mood, our body temperature control, and even memory. All right. This is a complex system that is undergoing further research literally right now. But it has become the new frontier for plant-based medicines, which is awesome. All right. So the ECS system, that's the system, it works by regulating messages that are sent throughout the body. When your brain wants to send a message to the body, it releases a chemical called a neurotransmitter. This neurotransmitter is released from a neuron. Once this message is released, it must reach across a gap called a synapse to the next neuron, okay? So when the message is received, it excites that neuron, just like you see in the picture here, which then allows the message to continue moving from neuron to neuron until it reaches its final destination. I tell you all this because this matters with CBD. When the neurotransmitter excites a neuron, it interacts with the cannabinoid receptors, acting as locks that can only be unlocked with a specific set of keys, all right? That's huge. Two of the most well-known receptors in this system are CB1 and CB2. When the postsynaptic neuron receives a message, it activates these cannabinoid receptors to send a message back in the opposite direction. It often limits the response of the first neuron so that less of the neurotransmitter is released. This action affects how the messages are sent, received, and processed, and it also helps to regulate the processes of the body, creating homeostasis or balance. Okay, so that's big. That means that we have they're like keys to help our brain function and our body function in balance normally. All right, so what then is the difference in THC and CBD? All right, so we've heard lots of different things. You know, you can buy CBD with less than 0.3% THC. And then there's obviously now there are states that have legalized medical marijuana with THC. And then there's also states that have legalized recreational, which includes all the things with THC. But our Young Living CBD contains 0% THC. But what is the difference? THC versus CBD. One of the biggest concerns about CBD is whether it contains the THC, and if using it means they are using a form of marijuana. A lot of and she's about to get into the history in here, and you'll hear a lot of history in this book from Dr. Ali, or you'll read about it. But I thought it was very, very interesting that a lot of people have a misconception of THC versus CBD only because we've gone off of what we've been told. We've never actually done the research ourselves. We've never really talked to anybody who is an expert in it. And so it's just a lot of, stipulation kind of thinking, like we're just like, oh, this is our belief because someone told us this. And so a lot of people think that CBD is like marijuana, which is not true whatsoever. So THC gives the feeling of euphoric feeling, which a lot of people call getting high, right? THC interacts with the CB1 receptors, mainly the brain and the central nervous system. All right, so also CBD does not interact with the body the same way as THC. It has no psychoactive properties whatsoever. There is no euphoric feeling or altered mental state. CBD works with CB2 receptors and has more of an impact on the immune system, the gastrointestinal system, the nervous system. So cannabis sativa varieties, has varieties with less than 0.3% THC by dry weight are considered hemp plants. So that cannabis that has less is considered hemp. Varieties with higher levels of THC are considered marijuana. All right, and it's interesting too to know that hemp is used in so many things. In making rope, back in the day, making sails, paper. It's one of the most versatile plants. And not only that, it contains high nutrients in so many ways. So another thing that I found very, very interesting about the cannabis or hemp plant is that it can literally suck heavy metals out of the soil. And so it actually cleans the soil as it's growing. Now, that's why it's so important to have our seed to seal, because if we are not careful, then we are then consuming that same thing. And in that case, those plants would be used more for their properties in making paper and in the industrial areas of whatever they're used for. But when we are going to consume the CBD part of it, which we'll explain here in a little bit, the difference in, you know, how it's extracted and things like that. It's very important to have the best of the best, and that it's not just grown anywhere or whatever. And, you know, if you've been paying attention to CBD or cannabis at all, you'll know that as this, this new thing has exploded, a lot of people have been growing a lot of cannabis and selling a lot of it, and it's become this new kind of thing. So, you know, with having a storefront where you can literally go and purchase it, it's changed everything. That even the cost of it has gone so low because it's so easily accessible. So it's very important, just like essential oils, to make sure that you know that the source of your CBD is the purest in form. Okay. So some history about, the CBD. So the hemp has been grown, historically hemp has been grown and used for centuries for everything from cloth to paper to lamp fuels, ropes, industrial fiber, food, and even body care products. During colonial times, everyone was mandated to grow hemp. You literally were fined if you did not grow hemp. President Washington and Jefferson both grew hemp, and it was widely grown in the United States up through the mid-20th century. It wasn't until 1970, get it, okay, 1970, the decade I was born in, that Congress passed the Controlled Substance Act and classified hemp as a Schedule I drug with strict regulations for its use and cultivation. In 2018, Congress passed the Agricultural Improvement Act that removed hemp and some cannabis products from the Controlled Substance Act, thereby making it more readily available. So, as long as I've been born, and probably some of you, we have had this idea that cannabis is marijuana, marijuana is bad, okay? And I don't know about you, but I'm going to be really vulnerable with you. If I believe that if God put a plant on this earth, then it was for my good and my benefit and my family's benefit. So that is the difference in the plants is so important to know, because then how are you going to use that to benefit you and your family, right? So I think it's very interesting that literally, and Dr. Ali talks about it in this book, literally for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, this cannabis plant has been written about in medical literature and also been used to be a huge staple in people's homes, so much so that it was against the law not to grow it. And then boom, something happens and the government says, nope, this isn't going to happen anymore. And all of a sudden, those of us that, were born around that time, forever, I've just thought, oh, it's just a bad thing. And it's always been that way, but it hasn't. It's just recently not been a good thing. And so praise the Lord that now we're having the opportunity to dig deeper into this beautiful, wonderful plant that God gave us and really find out how can it be used for our benefit. So let's talk a little bit. This is a little bit kind of sciencey for me. I don't know. It might not be for you. The full spectrum versus isolate. So there's different ways that they extract the CBD from the plant, and that can make up either a full spectrum CBD or an isolate spectrum or an isolate CBD. So there are two terms you need to learn when understanding CBD. They are full spectrum or isolate. A full spectrum product still comes from the same cannabis sativa plant, but must contain less than 0.3% THC, okay? It is processed in a way that allows it to remain the terpenes, flavonoids, plant parts, and cannabinoids. All right. The downside is the small amount of THC can cause a person to fail a drug test. Some individuals are also more susceptible to the effects of THC and may have a negative experience. The benefits of a full spectrum oil are the terpenes that create a synergetic effect in the body when combined with the CBD. So are you following me here that when you get the full spectrum oil, you will sometimes, most of the time, get the residue of the THC in there, because almost every cannabis plant has a small amount of THC. It becomes more on the marijuana side with the higher THC when the female cannabis plant is not fertilized by the male plant and gets aggravated, so to speak, and starts creating more of the sticky THC residue to collect the offset of the male plant that's supposed to be fertilizing it. So that creates more THC. But every cannabis plant has a small amount, even a hemp plant has a small amount. So when you get the full spectrum oil, it has all of the things that make up that plant, but it also has that very, very minute percentage of THC, okay? So the CBD isolate, let's talk about that. CBD isolate is the purest form of CBD alone. It has 0% THC, okay? Supercritical CO2 extraction is used to remove everything from the product except the CBD compounds, all right? And that's what we have in our Young Living oils, okay? It removed everything except for that CBD compounds, which are still amazing, right? This leaves you with a product with 0% THC. That means it's legal in all of the states, all of them, okay? And because it is an isolate, there's no trace amounts of THC, which means it will not interact with drug testing, okay? By isolating the CBD compounds, we can ensure safety, purity, and therapeutic value of the CBD. In order to get a synergetic effect, we can use therapeutic grade essential oils to add terpenes back to the product, thereby creating a controlled broad spectrum CBD. All right, did you guys follow me on that? So when you add lemon, orange, full of limonene, right? Those terpenes, limonene, which we're about to talk about here next. What is a terpene? When you add in our essential oils to that CBD, it makes it work even better. You get all of the benefits of it. It can reach every area. Okay, so every CBD receptor and every area of your body that needs balance, right? That homeostasis. So what are terpenes? Terpenes are the key in getting the synergetic effect of the CBD. Terpenes are aromatic hydrocarbons that are found in the essential oils of our plants, Young Living's essential oils, right? Not the counterfeit essential oils. They affect the CB1 and CB2 receptors and neurotransmitters in the brain. Some of the most common terpenes are limonene, like I said, in the lemon. There's a lot of other ones. Menthol is one. So you can take two powerful products, the CBD and the therapeutic grade essential oils, and make them even more powerful by using them together, which I think is a beautiful, beautiful thing. A therapeutic grade essential oil is one that is tested for purity and potency, and one that is the highest standards for sourcing. Young Living Essential Oils has been around for over 25 years. We're the vanguard of essential oils, and in the industry leader in essential oils, providing therapeutic grade essential oils and oil infused products. These terpene rich essential oils have been used for centuries to increase overall health and wellness. And everybody on here said yes and amen, right? So important, so important. So why use CBD? Well, the effects and the benefits are powerful, and there's something that we've kind of been missing for a while because we haven't been able to really incorporate it into our life. Science has a lot to say on this topic. One thing to consider when researching CBD oil is whether the study looks at CB1 or CB2 receptors, okay? If a study is only talking about or is only looking at CB1 receptors, then the product they're testing is medical marijuana and the cannabinoid THC, all right? Some studies test CBD and THC together to see this synergetic benefits of the combination on the body, while others just test CBD. So make sure you know the source, all right, and what they're really talking about. It is important to remember that CB1 receptors primarily affect the central nervous system and the brain, and CB2 receptors mainly affect the digestive and immune system, as well as the I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Let me see if it's on here. Nope, it is not. It is the, now I lost my spot. Peripheral nervous system. This means that CBD can have a supportive effect on these parts of the body and can be used in daily maintenance. So you can use your CBD every single day. Many people have reported a decrease in their symptoms when using it daily, especially for supporting an individual with chronic health issues. So if you have been using oils, thanks, Tracy. If you have been using oils and you feel like there might be a missing link to your wellness, this just might be your missing link. That's what I think is most exciting about the entire thing. So because of the impact on the digestive system, CBD can increase serotonin and thereby increase mood and reduce occasional anxiety. That is awesome. Guys, this is so cool. This is a common symptom many women experience after giving childbirth due to fluctuating hormones. The endocannabinoids can be naturally found in breast milk, and CBD isolate is generally thought to be safe for pregnant women and nursing mothers. CBD can also be used topically to soothe sore muscles and joints and to support a healthy skeletal system. So, yes, Sabrina, isn't that amazing that serotonin is produced in the gut, guys? That opens up a whole new discussion with so many people being diagnosed with depression, eating at McDonald's, and given prescriptions for it, when really all they need to do is clean up their gut. That's huge, 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 huge. Our stomach and our brain are so closely connected, it's scary. So let's talk about how to use CBD, all right? So how do we use it? This is a huge topic right now for us, guys, because on our beautiful bottles, it says topical. And so we're going to talk about why then is there stevia in here and why does it taste so good? All right, so let's talk about that. So how to use your CBD, it's very versatile, okay? First of all, it's just like your essential oils. You can use them topically, you can inhale them, and you can take it internally. It is used in many ways. Before dosing the CBD for yourself, though, it is important to decide which application method will be best for you and your specific needs, just like your essential oils. Some application methods are more effective than others at targeting certain specific issues. There are three main application methods, which you know what those are. We just talked about them. So let's talk about topically, though, very quickly. This method topically is used for things like supporting the skin, muscles, and joints, okay? We even have this beautiful, balm is what it's called, and it's awesome. It smells amazing. That's what it looks like. It's kind of like, it's not greasy, but it goes on really smoothly. It smells really good. It contains other essential oils, beeswax, shea butter, tea tree, camphor, so it smells very like wintergreen, and it works really, really quickly and really well. So if that's your thing, you know, if that's the need you have, then obviously that's the thing you're going to go for, right? So the CBD absorbs into the skin, just like everything else does, right? Our skin is our biggest organ. And however, very little, if any, absorbs into the bloodstream, though. And that's important to remember, because CBD is not like an essential oil. You know, our essential oils, they have molecules that are so tiny that they can even cross the blood-brain barrier, right? A lot of times we will add a carrier oil like olive oil or Young Living's V6 oil to grab hold of those tiny molecules of that essential oil and draw it deep into your skin so that it will go to your bloodstream. We know that essential oils can reach every organ in the body through your bloodstream. That is not true for CBD, okay? So CBD can go to your bloodstream, but has a harder time through the method of going through the layers of your skin. Does that make sense? So although you can use it that way, very little, if any, absorb into the bloodstream. So it can be used by itself or partnered with oral application for any bigger impact that you're looking to have. But CBD isolate can be mixed into lotions, creams, salves for topical use, okay? So yeah, Sally says that she just rubbed some on her knees and her thumbs. She tried it at convention. It's back in stock. Hers arrived today. I've seen lots of quick testimonies. Quick, perfect, awesome, amazing results quickly with using it topically. So I don't want to discount that, but we are going to talk about some other ways here in a second. So for most people using a CBD regimen, it is best to start with a smaller amount and work your way up, okay? So increasing your increments until you find your optimal dose, and you will be able to tell. It is more important to take the product consistently than it is to take larger doses infrequently. And so let me stop there for just a second. It's just like with our essential oils. You know, when our immune system is compromised and we're really needing them, what do we say? Early and often, early and often, okay? We don't just take a pill like we've been taught these past however many, not even 100 years, take a pill and then we're good for the whole day. That's not how natural medicine works. So carry it in your pocket, carry it in your purse, apply often, take it often, put the drops under your tongue often, and find the best results that way, and find your best dosage that way. And so most individuals can start out with 5 drops, which is a quarter of a dropper, twice a day for a week. And even that, I feel like, is not really that much. So your dropper is going to kind of look like this. Now this is 1,000 milligrams, so you're going to kind of have to figure that out. After this, the amount can be increased to 10 drops, about a half dropper, twice a day, for 1 or 2 weeks. The amount can be adjusted up or down based on your specific needs. Okay, so there are literally no side effects, none. There are no reported side effects of using CBD daily, which is awesome and wonderful. But you don't want to overdo it, just like oils. You don't want it's expensive. Don't overdo it. Use a little bit at a time and see how it does for you. Okay. So, this talks about a little bit of the CBD a person needs and the specific health concerns. You can start with a higher dose if you feel like, you really need to do that. So the amount of CBD a person needs will vary, or vary on the person. So for individuals with moderate health concerns, you would start at a lower dose and ramp it up over time. But for significant health concerns, you would start with a higher dose and gradually increase until you find your desired amount. Okay. And so, listen to your body, my friends. That's the most important thing that you can do for yourself, is to listen to your body. All right, CBD and essential oils. We talked a little bit about this, but to increase the impact of your CBD isolate, therapeutic grade essential oils can be added or used in combination. So even though we have some that already include oils, you can add to that even more, or you can add it to your pet's CBD and help them as well. As with CBD dosing, you want to consider the application that would make the most sense for your health needs. So just like, we talked about, do you need something more for your emotional well-being? You're probably going to want to take it internally. If you have, some sore muscles or tight shoulders, then your form of application is probably going to be more topical. Okay. A good reference book for essential oils can help you to see which terpene rich oils might be best for the specific needs and how to apply them. So that's a beautiful thing, right? So you can go to your EOPR, your pocket reference, look at the oils that you're needing to use, combine it with your CBD, and get the best of both worlds right there. Okay. Is anybody else, can everybody else hear me okay? Vicky said that she's having some problems with the audio. I hope not. I hope it's not me. So let's talk about, okay, good. I'm so sorry, Vicky, it might be you. Topically, all right, so you could apply it directly to the skin to support with, relaxation. It provides, muscle and joint support, that kind of thing. Some oils might create a warm sensation on the skin and are best diluted with a carrier. It is best to dilute oils when applying to young children as well. If you use essential oils with your CBD oil topically, the MCT oil in the CBD will act as a carrier, okay? And so using a carrier will increase the absorption of it too topically on your skin. So did you hear that you can also use it on your children? So that's huge, all right? So internal. For this method, for one, therapeutic grade essential oils can also be used internally. And again, coupled with CBD, awesome. For this method, she only recommends the use of Young Living. Obviously, we all do. And it is imperative that essential oils be tested to ensure their purity. Young Living has a strict seed to seal, which we all know about that, right? But without that guarantee, we can't guarantee that they're not literally going to do harm to our bodies. So we need to make sure that we have the best of the best in our oily arsenal cabinet right? So Young Living has vitality oils that can be taken in capsules, added to food or drinks, placed under the tongue, or taken in an oil-infused supplement. When taken with CBD, the essential oils will increase the effect of the CBD. For example, Orange Vitality can be taken with CBD to boost immunity, increase mood, support heart health, and aid in relaxation. And so how amazing is that? Aromatically. CBD and essential oils aromatically. This method of application involves breathing them in. You can place a drop of essential oil into your hand. You cup it over your nose before breathing deeply. You can also use a diffuser to get your oil molecules into the air. I don't recommend that with your CBD. Okay, like I just personally would not be diffusing my CBD. I would be literally using it straight from the bottle. When essential oils are breathed into the nose, they trigger the olfactory nerve, which sends a signal to the limbic system located in the back of the brain. The oil molecules are so small that they're able to cross the blood-brain barrier and have a positive impact on the brain. And we know this, right? This is amazing. This is the plants for us, for our medicine. So, as you can see, there are a variety of ways that you can use your CBD oil and your therapeutic grade essential oils in a safe and healthy manner. When used together, they create something even more powerful and life-changing. Scientists are now able to see why these plant-based products have been used for hundreds of years with very few, if any, side effects. I encourage you to make these products part of your daily wellness routine and experience the benefits firsthand. Welcome to the new frontier of plant-based wellness. So let's talk about how you're going to get started, okay? So some of you in here, I know that you were on top of it. You were waiting for the opportunity to grab your CBD, get your full PV from Young Living, and start using it right away. Some of you, though, you might not even be members with Young Living. You might not even have a clue what to do, how to get the best deal, how to get your products discounted or whatever. And so, first of all, you have to be a Young Living member in order to purchase Young Living's CBD. But you can do that at the same time. So first of all, if you're already a member, you're going to make sure that your Nature's Ultra CBD account is linked to your Young Living account. This is very important. It's very simple. Okay, very, very simple. All you do is log into your Young Living virtual office if you need help with that. Your enroller or your upline will be more than happy to help you with that. You sign into your Young Living account, okay? After you log in, you click Quick Order on the left, then click Nature's Ultra, okay? Oh, just a minute. I see that somehow we have some people are not muted. And I don't know how to do that from here. Yes, I do. Okay. Sorry about that. So, and then, yes, take some screenshots if you need to of this how-to right here. So then after you log in, you click quick order, you click Nature's Ultra, follow the steps to link your account, then you can choose the products that you want and follow the steps to place your order. Then your PV will go on your Young Living account within a matter of days, okay? It's not instantaneous, but it will be there within a couple of days. That is huge, okay, that we get PV for this, okay? It's not on Essential Rewards. It's not something you can do in that manner. Hopefully someday we will, but right now it's not. And so getting that PV is a really big deal. It's a very big blessing. Linking your account is huge because then you can kind of see like where you're at with your orders and such. And that helps everybody out in the process that's helping you get what you need, okay? So if you have not ever ordered before, these are some of the products. I will recommend, if you don't do anything else, get this Calm Roller. Now, I'm telling you, oh, it smells so good. It is 300 milligrams. It has lavender infused in with this CBD. It is, oh my gosh, it smells amazing. And this is great for plane rides. This is great for children starting school, okay? This is great for getting to bed early because you have to get up for school. Like, this is huge. I have carried this around in my purse. I've used it several times. It smells intoxicating, and it is definitely definitely something you want to get your hands on. So this is a great keeper and one to try is this Calm Roll-On. All right. That's the first thing she talks about there. And you can get it in different milligrams. I have the 300 milligram, and my Cooper, who is 8 years old, absolutely adores it. All right. Let's see the muscle rub. We talked about that just a little bit. Literally works right away. It helps with any kind of muscle tension or exerted muscles that need some support and a little bit of relaxing. Great on the bottom of the feet as well. And then these are all 1,000 milligrams that we bought. But you've got CBD oil, cinnamon, citrus, and cool mint, which has peppermint in it. These are awesome. So we put a dropper full under our tongue and count to 20 and then swallow it. I have, and I'm just going to be very vulnerable with you tonight, I have dealt with occasional anxiety and occasional panic attacks for several years. Actually, my first one ever was when my first experience ever with it was when Cooper was 6 weeks old and in at Children's Hospital with RSV for 5 days. That was my first experience ever having anything like that happen. And then, of course, our body keeps record, right? And since then, I've dealt with some things. And actually, right before Young Living, I had about a year worth of very strong battle with anxiety and panic attacks, so much so that I dealt with having to get on a heart monitor and have some heart medication to help me regulate my blood pressure and anxiety and things like that. The oils, a better diet, a better mindset have helped me in so many ways, okay? But I will not say that I've ever been just like completely immune to it since then. I've still dealt with some. Using the CBD for the first time, I literally had no idea what to expect. I did not feel any kind of euphoric feeling, but I will tell you that I noticeably felt more chill. And that's all I can really say is that I just felt a better well-being. And I felt calm. And so I've continued to take it every day. The difference in the flavors would just literally be your choice, probably. Of course, you want to think about what the essential oil is doing, what its properties are as well. But I have been putting, I like the cinnamon. I love the way that it tastes. And so I'm just putting a dropper full under my tongue every morning. Booker also likes the cinnamon. Cooper likes the citrus. And to be honest with you, we haven't even opened the cool mint yet. We will, but we just haven't. We've been enjoying the others so much that we haven't even tried it yet. So cinnamon has been awesome for that. So unflavored CBD oil is labeled for our pets. This is 200 or 400 milligrams. This is a 200. Our dog that we absolutely adore like a human being, we love her so much. We've had her longer than we've had Cooper. She will be 10 years old. This October, she'll be 10 years old. And I've been really reading about the benefits, the CBD benefits for animals for a while, and just was really holding out for the best of the best. And so I'm super excited. I've been putting this every day on her food, and she's been eating it, just one dropper full. And obviously I can't talk to her. I don't know how she's feeling. And she's not like some pets where they have like seizures and I can kind of, like see her progress. But I just knowing what I know about this oil, I know that it's going to help her in some way. So I'm thankful for that as well. So when you, if you are not a Young Living member yet, you can customize your own CBD kit for yourself and become a member. So so getting started with Young Living is super easy, right? You can get your premium starter kit. It contains 12 oils, all of which contain those terpenes that enhance the effect of your CBD isolate. The starter kit contains also a beautiful diffuser, Thieves hand purifier, samples of our antioxidant drink called Ningxia Red. It also comes with a 24% off discount for all of your future purchases. These kits are literally they are retailed over $400, but you get to buy it for half off retail when you sign up with Young Living and get your Young Living membership. You also receive the support of me and our amazing team and so much more. Whether you just use that to customize your CBD experience or you're ready to make some more life changes, these kits are a perfect way to start. And so this is what your Young Living 12 Oils Premium Starter Kit would look like and will look like when you get it home. You get to use all 12 oils, which are absolutely amazing. And this literally is life-changing. I'm so glad that I bought mine 6.5 years ago. And when I bought mine, it only came with 7 oils and no diffuser, and I would never change it for anything. It's changed my life, my relationships, my whole body wellness. And so I love it, love it, love it. So for more information about literally what I talked about tonight, I already showed you this book. These slides are based off this pamphlet booklet from Cody. And you can go and get that as well at growinghealthyhomes.com. All right. And then I encourage you to get this book as well from Dr. Ollie. Okay, don't go anywhere because I'm going to share a couple more things with you. I'm going to get off of sharing. If you haven't yet, go grab you some pen and paper. Okay. And I want you to write this down or type it in your phone or however you keep notes. There is a group that is run by fellow diamonds, and it is called the CBD Collective. Okay? CBD Collective. When I checked it earlier today, just so I could make my own notes for you, there was 38,000 people in that group. When I checked it tonight, there was over 39,000. And so it just keeps growing and growing and growing. It is an awesome, amazing group to be a part of. And literally diamonds are posting in there. The diamond friend that wrote this book is posting in there. Lots of great education. You can even search and look for some things that have even already been talked about, and it's just blown me away, all the stuff that's in there. So make sure that you check out that group. You can also share that with your own friends, family, team, so that they can learn and grow as well in this CBD area of wellness because I think it's so, so important for all of us. So for those of you that are live now and are active and a part of our Facebook event, please be watching over there because I'm going to make a post and we're going to do some giveaways in the next 24 hours, and I hope that you'll win. So I love you all very, very much, and we can also answer some questions over there as well. If you are watching the recording of this video and you have questions, please reach out personally or to the person who gave you this video. We'll be happy to help you on your new healthy journey. I love y'all. Bye-bye.